Conversations with Lord Nelson. This is a very historic day and a very historic time for all of us. We are in the month celebrating his 90th birthday. Want to say good evening to all and welcome to this beautiful, beautiful show as we celebrate Lord Nelson. With me today, Brother B, Derek Braffett, television broadcaster, and also a cultural enthusiast on the island of Tobago. Brother, we want to welcome you. And then, of course, Gil Figaro from the Sunshine Awards. He's actually the founder and, what's the other word we use, Gil?
The chairman.
The chairman, that's right. I didn't want to say a word that was outside of that. He's the founder, chairman of the Sunshine Awards, and even Brother Lord Papa Nelson, he has received the Sunshine Awards in the past. These are the members, some of the members of Tobago Friends of Lord Nelson, a non-profit organization right here in Trinidad and Tobago that's geared to preserve the legacy, the works, the music, and times of Lord Nelson. And that spans from education, it spans from music, it spans to development and sustainability of calypso, soca music, and the music of this prolific composer. So I want to turn over to Brother B, who will start the questions today. Let's go, Brother B.
All right, and of course, Lord Nelson, Robert Lord Nelson. And of course, we are indeed grateful to have this opportunity to explore the work, the time of this living legend. Nello, let's go to your days in Plymouth as a boy in Plymouth. And of course, from going to school, stomping your toe, as you would say in Plymouth, just take us through those days and then eventually move into the United States. Yeah? All right, let's go. Nello.
Well. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, Trinidad and Tobago, my country so far. And you want to know from whence I came?
Yes.
Well, boy, from boy days to these days, it's a long story, but let me tell you, I was born in Plymouth, Tobago. Went to school in Bethesda Moravian School. That's right off the hillside in Plymouth. And I did everything possible to make sure that I did everything that I could be proud of, even from the boy days. Like I always say, pitch marble, fly kite, bounce me too. All that came from my boy days in Trinidad, Tobago. And when I left school, which means you had to go to school up to 7th standard, I was pretty good. I would say bright. I only went from first stage to standard 1. From there, I get to be like too bright. By the time I get to be about 14 years old, I was already out of school because the lessons I was trying to learn or they're teaching me, I know them, the greatest teacher. One of the greatest teachers in the world named Teacher Percy. He used to give me the chalk and put me on the blackboard to do sums and, those pound shillings and pence thing and all that contrary English business. And I used to find the answers in a different form. See something wrong with this boy. It wasn't really wrong with me. I find a way to do many things. Just like now I'm doing things differently. So I'm going back to school days. I left there from school days as not a monitor, as teacher Percy wanted me to go to school, to be a monitor, come out like a teacher. Or in them days, it had Rupert Dalrymple, Lytton Stewart, they call him Bomber now. Gone, he passed a blessed soul.
Bomber.
All of us were supposed to go to school and come out like teachers. But there was so much of the black thing going on there. Papa, when teacher Percy went to Mac, my mother and asked him, say, well, I want Robert to be a monitor. Mac said, now this boy here, it had too much obiak going on there. I'm talking about real thing, Man just go to school and go to take exam and can't even see the lines, the book or nothing. So I got away from that. And from that now you don't run around in school or out of school and not doing anything. You got to have a trade. That's when I went to trade. He didn't have mechanic and all. He have tailor, carpenter, shoemaker. Well, I picked shoemaker.
Right.
My sister and I even sent me to be a shoemaker. I could really make shoes. I tell all that already. Yeah. I could make shoes from scratch to right up. I mean, I know how I was pretty good on that. So what happened? I'm a shoemaker. But in those days, you could make shoes to people. Nowadays, you just go in a store and buy shoes. So you see again, couldn't make it there. I have a trade. So I left Tobago in a different form. Went to Trinidad with some cousins, and then next thing you know, I wind up me. I started to get me a job in the Red House. I walking in the Red House. Remember, you had to have papers, and I started up. I started as a messenger. I wind up in a desk there in the Red House. I mean, I'm talking from messenger to a big boy in the Red House, working in the Red House. You had to have class, but you had to have brain. I have brain, but I didn't know how much brain I have. And I started from there. Now you got to listen to me. If I have to go through this by the time I'm done, we have too much time. So let me tell you, Brother B, you see, just listening. I could go through so much. Look, I start and I still didn't stop yet. So I did give you a chance to talk and ask you something else.
No, okay. I have a question. Can you make a shoe for a man just by seeing the corner where the man lives?
When I could make shoes for him, I could really make shoes, but it wasn't me. I was the fellow who was in the business watching the content.
Yeah. He's using liar to lie, the song liar to bring in the
teasing him with your song liar.
Yeah.
I'm teasing him about the song liar.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Boy, I have stories to tell. Many. Talk to me.
Yeah, Gil.
Hello. Listen, that's a real inspiring story you give there, huh? From your childhood in Tobago and moving to Trinidad and working as a messenger and so on. That is admirable. Now, the first time I saw you, Nello, was in the late 60s. My uncle took me to Naparima Bowl to see the tent perform, and that's where I saw you perform Stella. And then there was a skit while you were singing, and I believe it was Bill Trotman who was with the bride, Sparrow, and I'm really jogging my memory here. Sparrow was the groom. While you performed, broke down the place that night. And then the next thing I know, you departed for the United States. Tell us about that. What inspired you to migrate to the United States?
Listen, everybody, at least I was one of the first person that left Plymouth, or maybe around me, to say they go into the United States of America. That wasn't even possible to even think about. I remember when you lay down in my house, in our house, when you get a magazine and thing, and they used to take that and paste magazine leaves around the room and thing. Your house look good thing. I used to lay down on the back and I watched them pictures, the Globetrotters, people in Harlem, but I knew, I said, what? I wasn't even thinking about going to America. But it came a time when I was working in the immigration office, on Ryson Road in Trinidad. And I start meeting people. And they say to me, you should little things like, you should try and go away, man. Go away. And when I say go away, they only talking, not go to Grenada or Barbados. I'm talking about going to the United States. They say, if I get a chance, I'm going, but how am I going to get there? My cousin from Tobago have an uncle in the United States. Listen to this story. I wrote the man a letter asking him if it was possible for him to help me to come to America. When I get the answer from the man, I nearly dropped down. When I say drop down, I mean I struck. I'm working in the immigration office, and I actually help and get through to get a passport down Trinidad and Tobago, first passport. I still have it there. And he worked his way. His name is Isaac. And he's the one that helped me to come to the United States of America. At that age, coming to America was almost impossible. Don't let me keep on going like that, because there are other things you're going to want me to do and come. And if I keep going on that, we don't have time.
So when you landed in the States, when you landed in the States, I believe you met that uncle who helped you come to the States. What did you do? Did you go to school? I read many times that you joined the military, you joined the army.
No.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Stop right there.
Uh-huh.
At 18 years old, it had it in the United States of America. Remember, I went there. I didn't stow away. I went there legally. So at 18 years old, if you're in America in those days, 52, 52, 55, you are in the draft age. You be drafted because you become an American citizen. Now, I was drafted in the United States of America in the draft age, and then I went through all the basic training and everything, and everybody that's wartime going there and everything, war going on and things. I say, Lord, I could cut this story to you. I say, if I ever get out there, going right back to Trinidad and Tobago, me and this army thing, not knowing that is a way that's opening up for me. I, Robert Alfonso Nelson, is a Korean War veteran. God bless America. I love my country, but I have to tell you, God bless America.
Excellent.
I, Korean War veteran in the Korean War. When I came out, that is the next story. When I came out the army, I was doing something else again, which we all gonna go through and get to in a moment. Because you're gonna ask me, after I came out from the United States Army, what happened? That's another story.
Yeah.
So somebody else, we'll save that for a little later.
But before you get there, I've also read many times that you performed calypso in the army. Tell us about that.
There we go. You see, now that's what I'm talking about. While I was in the service in the army. There were other West Indian, 3 or 4 of us I could remember, that were from the Caribbean. And we used to be together in that fashion and thing, doing my own West Indian thing there, whether you're Yankee, wherever you come from, or we had going on, we were really kicking, and I was up there. How you think I was kicking? I used to mimic. I use the word mimic many times, and that's the reason. I used to mimic Calypsonian. That was in me because I had the bounce and the waist and the everything there. So when we get time off on the weekends or any kind of thing, we have a little group get together. We, that little group, used to actually, whatever company A, B, C, or D over there to come around and to watch us perform. And I was really good. Mimicking Calypsonians again, like Melody, Sparrow, is a Duke of Iron, Kitchener. We used to hear these music, but I never seen like a disco album or anything in those days. Just the music we have and we get it down. And me, I'm there. I'm the big man. I'm wailing. But there was no Lord Nelson and all that then. I was just one of the top ones in the West Indian group. But I took to Sparrow. I love the voice of this man and various, and I used to know Sparrow than everything and became that close. But not knowing Sparrow in those days, you have a 45, the one in the middle. I always go through the story. So when I come out from the army, there was a little steel band down right there in Harlem with some Caribbean thing there from the Caribbean making them days with, and I get into one of that too. And I get good because I was playing Pandenian, because from quite home in Plymouth, Little Stewart and I, we used to do all the Pandenian. So I was in that, but not as good at playing pan. When I get back and was in Harlem with this little band, doing the ping pong thing, I learned to sing and was singing Calypso from the mighty Sparrow. Brothers, friends, I get to be so good that instead of beating the band, I became the singer. And singing with the steel band, making little on the weekend, going out from here to there, Connecticut, and come back, get good. Then I move over to a real big band now with saxophone and everything. And my payo, a hot because Sparrow, the man named Sparrow, is hot. All in the Caribbean is only Sparrow, and I am Sparrow. I get to be so like the man. If the man make a mistake, which he never did on a song, I'm making the same mistake. That's how good I was done. One night, I was performing in a dance. I see a group, about 8, 9 people coming up with a fella with them, and they say, Sparrow, Sparrow, and I'm waving, man, because it's me. Sing, Sparrow, singing, and then, but the man in front, and he come up on the stage, and that night it was, yes, Sparrow, darling, I hate to write, and I'm singing this song, and the man come up, and he started to sing, but noticing he's singing like me. So the mic song like me, and the people say, yes, Sparrow, and I'm waving, man, it's me. I said, this fellow, whoever, someone said the song like me, but like I am Sparrow. And gave me back the mic, and he sing like me, and I sing like. That is when I became this real Sparrow. Him and I get tight. That night, that when the dance done, we make sure know how to reach each other. He came up there that time to have a little surgery and stuff.
Right,
so he was there for about a month.
Yeah. All right.
You want me to stop there? Keep on going.
All right, John.
So Yeah, Nello, that's good. So I have a question. No, we come in. We have plenty to talk.
We have plenty, man.
We have plenty to talk. Yeah, right. So, Brother Nello, that's a good pathway you just gave there in your storyline. So tell me, as an entertainer, in a while we're going to be going through some of your songs and here's how you came up with them and the storyline and so on. Because we want all our listeners to really be exposed to all of your music. We can't tackle all of your music, but we certainly have some that we want to go through. But tell me, this style you develop of this very strong dance and wine and your clothing and your... Tell us a bit about how you develop that style as an entertainer.
Let me tell you something. When I became, I go back there, a Calypsonian, I wasn't actually like the real Calypsonian, like Attila the Hun and all them back there. They used to wear them sailor clothes, long ago, just differently.
Right.
And I developed that suit type thing. I didn't wear no, it was no jacket. It was like more or less, shorty. And this man, the great, my name, the man, I forget what his name, he used to wear them silver clothes and all that. And I started wearing those one-piece kind of jump suit.
Yes. Signature.
So I developed that now. Instead of wearing the sailor thing with broad thing and them pants for 12 inches wide and all, I couldn't deal with that. So I start singing now in the Young Brigade down Rice Road, and I developed this wearing this jumpsuit. The jumpsuit get to the point where the only person I know used to wear something like that was Lord Shorty. But I couldn't Shorty either,
Yeah.
But it was close more like the same man I tell you about the Yankee boy that he had that like the same kind of thing. So I actually added to the jumpsuit by putting on a jacket with that hat. Up to this day, I have seen many people, many Calypsonian, many entertainers mimic that same kind of clothes that I wear, and up to now they can't do it. I have that in all colors. Listen to me, when I go on stage, from me underwear to me under this is the same color, shoes. So nobody, if you check them back, don't dress like me. Now that they mimic me, now mimicking me. But this is me. If I would go on stage, I have people say, what color you going to wear? You wear my jumpsuit. I have seen things that I can't talk to you about on stage, on the air right now. Happened to me. My story is different. My music is different. I am different. I have a gift to meet people like you, big brother, to meet people like you, John Arnold, to meet people like you, that all of you that right there, call your name one brother, be everybody right there, say friends of Lord Nelson, you are angels sent from God. You are not just mere people. Where you picked me up from where I was, that was just, I can't tell you that story. I have a gift and you are right there to show the gift of God. What happened last night to what I tell you today is different again. It's more stories. They just call me from home and tell me they're playing your records one after the other and think, usually when you're dead, they said I was dead 2 weeks ago, but I ain't dead yet. And if I dead, you can jump me right now.
We're going to live forever then, don't worry that. All right.
Yeah, that's how we go from there now. Now we make the thing beautiful and sweet.
Okay,
Today is a
let's go, man.
lovely day.
Nello,
And the
Nello,
whole
listen.
story is nothing but goodness and love, man. Love, man, and
Listen.
me. And I
Nello,
thank you all people for the goodness of God. God don't ever have one eye. I have so much chat, I have to hold back some. Come talk to me.
Very good.
yes, I
Yeah.
know. But
Gil,
Nello,
you wanted to
keep
say
in-
something.
keep in mind, we are not
Gil,
a
Gil,
gift, you know. You
Gil,
are a
talk
gift
to me,
to
man.
us.
Gil, I'm waiting to hear from you. Talk to me, man. Gil,
Yes,
talk to me.
well, I'm talking to you now. You are a gift to us. We're not a gift to you. You're a gift to
You,
us. But-
man, we are the gift to each other.
all
That's
right.
right.
Okay. Well, I'll
Just
accept
gotta
that.
leave it there, Gil.
Yes.
If he say we are a
But
gift, we
listen.
are a gift.
Well,
And
I
he's
have
a
two
gift.
questions. I have two questions here. When you performed in Harlem, did you meet Macbeth the Great?
Who?
Macbeth the Great. The Calypsonian,
No.
Macbeth the Great. You didn't meet him?
No, he was no. I didn't know. I heard about him, but right after there was Fats Green. Remember?
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
Fats Green
I
took
heard of
over
him.
Macbeth and all that.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
wound up with Fats Green too.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I was with everybody. Any band that come to the United States as any kind of Caribbean music, I'm in there from boat right. Man, let me teach up one day. I do everything. Oh my God.
Yes.
It's your
I
birthday.
sing Carnegie Hall.
Yes.
Right.
It's me. Oh, come on, Gil. That's
All
not
right.
a part of the
Okay. All right. Let's
Okay.
go again. So listen, there's one thing about
All
you.
right.
You have your compositions. Many of your compositions have a sense of humor, which is an integral part of Caribbean culture. And I always admire that song Calamity. Tell us about Calamity. What inspired you to write Calamity? Because listen, Nello, Calamity it always hit me as a real story. You know, it's like an article from a
you know what?
journalist.
You know what, Gil? Let's play it and then
Yes.
talk
Yes.
about it.
Very good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
This happened to me going home from New York City. This happened to Nello flying from New York to Piarco. I had a glass of milk at Kennedy and I didn't realize it was spoiled. 15 minutes after we take off, it attacked me like castor oil. I was not uneasy, neither was I scared. From where I was sitting, I could see 2 toilets ahead. So then I get up and I winded my way. Vanello almost cried when the hostess told me, sorry sir, they're both occupied.
Yeah, go ahead, Angelo.
I walk back to my seat very, very cautiously, stepping very neat. I walking just like a young lady. This time me kissing me beads of perspiration and sweat. 15 minutes done gone already, and them people they come out yet. I start to get dizzy. Lord is now a sick. I hoping and praying that them 2 people come out quick. I don't open, a woman came out. I felt so relieved. Is then the hostess told me, sir, would you sit and fasten your seatbelt, please? Hold.
Yeah, tell us.
All right, Gil.
All right, Nello. Tell us about that. What inspired you to write that? Because the whole story is you're in the United States and you're going back home.
Gil,
Yes.
listen to me.
I want to know. Tell us why you wrote that song.
Listen, let me tell you what came up with the song.
All right. Good.
You know, in those days, they had them windmill playing, right?
Yes.
When I say windmill, it was no jet thing.
Yeah. Right.
And it
Yes.
was people you look at the toilets and there's be one up there,
Yeah.
this side and that side. And if somebody would go in there with two people would be in them latrines, as you would say, and you got to go, partner, you could imagine what could happen. So I say, if I had to go and somebody in there, tell me what you gonna do. Man, you got to let it come out.
Yeah.
So, if you listen to the lyrics, man, you could see it's a story that it could really happen. It happened in a different way. When I was going, listen to me, I was going to Miami, and you know that somebody in the bathroom, they ain't coming out. I said, if he ain't come out in a while, if he ain't come out in a while, and I have a cup, so I'm going to have me, Mr. Come out. You see me make it there in a hurry, and if I didn't hold Hamlet would have get away.
But the sweet part in the story is when the plane land down in Piaco, they hit a bump on the runway and everything come out.
Yes, sir. But it's the same thing I said. You can't hold when you have to go for any long time different.
Yes.
It's going to come out.
Right.
And that's why I'm like, give this to. And I know you might have many people.
That was
Yes.
a great
All right.
composition, man.
Very good. All right, let's go down
Great
to Garrett
composition.
Bunks.
Package with humor.
Yeah. All right, so Garrett Bunks, Nello. Of course, we're going to get a taste of Garrett Bunks.
No.
Tell us the right terminology.
Listen, mommy, listen. Trouble in the town. Hurry, mommy, hurry. The carrot's coming down. All day, mommy, all night. Well, it's carrot in the place, and it's pressure in the waist. You should get them whoopsin'. Bounce if you're bouncing. For ounce. This is your carrot bounce. Wait, time. Calculate. Wait. Ay, ay, ay. Wait. Yes. Bounce it. Whoop it. Bounce like an Indian. Man jump off the waist. They come from the island. And that is no disgrace. You have to move, mommy. Get in the groove, mommy. Then you wheel and tumble. Bounce like you able. Don't forget you whoopsin'. Bounce if you're bouncing. Mama arms to arms. This is your carrot bounce.
All right. So tell us about Garrett Bunks. Obviously,
That's great.
they had fire and energy at that time, man.
I still have fire and energy now. It's never real habit.
All right.
Let me tell you that now, a Garrett, a person who was a Garrett on the Caribbean islands is like this. If you don't have status, papers that say you are United States of America, you are called a Garrett. So Grenada, Trinidad, Tobago, wherever you come from, as long as you didn't come from the Virgin Islands or anywhere that's, really United States, you are a Garrett. And I went down there with a band that was from the Virgin Islands. Samuel was the band, and I went down there singing with the band that went down on the cricket side to play cricket, and the band had to go down to the cricket side, and I was the singer of the band. And at the same time was Carnival time in the Virgin Islands. Sparrow was there. Again, here comes the mighty Sparrow. He he was in the carnival. He was coming so king from Trinidad. We were there meet the man again, and we tight, man. Oh, glad to see me, my brother. And they didn't brother them, they we tight. And I made this song singing for name Garrett Bounce because it was Garrett song. They all flocking through the working islands to get to America. Something. Another dance that you could do that I invented it, a bouncing kind of thing, and they call it. I call it the Garrett Bounce.
Okay.
That's how the name Garrett Bounce became about. I went to the radio station one morning and they taped that song. Were you hearing that's real, the real musicians. And Sparrow was going back to Trinidad and he took that thing and make a tape. And we make a 45 and he took it back to Trinidad. Papa, it's like measles all over the Caribbean. It's only Garrett Bounce. When I went to Trinidad, there was no California and them. I was acting like one, behaving and trying.
Yeah.
And
all right.
was,
So that's
was in the young brigade. He's the man there with Melody, EMC. And when I get to Trinidad, I mean, a popular already, man. I mean, I really, the only Garrett boy, look the Garrett boy to me. And when I went there that night, first night, the weekend to sing, I was on that stage the first 2, 3, 4 times, and Lord Melody, bless his heart, only said, go back on there. They're calling you, go back. And I went the 7th. When the 8th time come, my friends, Papa, and a full of zest, you know. What kind of peppy from the army of but I couldn't take it no more. Melody says, sit down.
All right.
He says, don't go back. That's when I became a Calypsonian. You gonna tell me 8 times? I get encore. I never get it. But I get mostly that. I get encore until I can come. That's when I became a Calypsonian. And from that night up to now, you cannot tell me I've been to places where people going right now and they say they got there for the first time. I've been there before. Can you hear me? I've been to Iceland. You ever heard Calypsonian been to Iceland?
Wow.
We ain't good.
Yeah. So let's talk about Disco Daddy. Disco Daddy was one of your big hits. Yes. And you remember about 2 years ago when we did the concert with Signal Hill, remember that was one of the songs we did with you at Shaw Park. I don't know if you recall that. And remember you took out some of the ladies and you really carry on. Tell us about this song, Disco Daddy.
Let me tell you, you know what disco was? What it still is about disco. In those days when you say you are going to a disco, it's when you go in there, in those days, where you dress. When you get down there, mostly in the basement, man. When you in there, your partner, with the clothes like I have on right now, you can't tell all them colors change. Your eyes change. I mean, you hold everything around your chin that your partner right there, you can't tell if it's really heat. You know that. When they start to jam bass and you're hitting your belly, man, boom, when you like moving you from off the floor. That was disco. Imagine me, I go down in there. I go down in the people place. And I put it like, I was in there. Yes, I became one of the big to be a disco daddy or disco woman. And in that time, you're talking about woman down there in the basement there. Yeah. When you go down there at night, when you come out there, clean, it's 12 o'clock and you didn't know it was daytime. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. That is why you call disco. So now I go down there. That is where disco daddy come from. And Clive Bradley. Again, I could say, rest his soul. Clive, tell me when I start to sing the thing to Clive. Clive say, he say I was working with Charlie's. Then Clive say they ain't going to understand this, eh? But I didn't pay no attention to it. He is the man. Clive, a genius.
Yep.
And when I done the bass line and everything in disco, that if you hear it, it's different.
Yeah.
And the boom, boom, and all that was in there. Nothing, boom, and all that. I had that in there. Woo, you know what it is. And I have a thing that people
Let's
see
hear
right now.
let's hear a piece of disco, Daddy.
Listen,
Darling, I feel the disco. Jump in the wheels and let's go. Let's go and do all them things we see on TV and get the feel of the synthesizer railway. Come, let me join the people and rock with body, so we could get the feeling to get the sound vibrating you, and how the music making you. Disco in any tempo.
Nice. Beautiful.
It really is so.
Yeah, nice. I love it. By the way, Nello, that's one of my favorite pieces. I just let you know. Right? It's different, and that song gonna last till way past all of us. That is,
You know, it's been said, and it's been said again, and now it's saying again. It was said before. One of the greatest arrangers they have in those days, Clive Bradley, and he only used to arrange for me or the Spurs.
Right.
But we can get to that when the time comes.
Right.
All right.
Hey, Gil, what's the next song we want to talk about?
Nello, that's one of my favorites too, eh? Disco Daddy.
It's one of my
That's
favorites, everybody's favorite.
Yes,
everybody's favorite.
that's one of my favorites. So let's go to Feelings. Let's hear a piece of Feelings there for him. Feelings.
knowledge.
Hello.
Yes.
Was that a personal experience?
No, let me tell you, it's like
Tell us.
it's a plenty young girls and young ladies out there and things just want to go on and carry on and they're staying home.
Yes.
I have plenty topics about it in the same way. But this one is like, for real. You don't think I have feelings too? You get up, you go where you gone. Lay down in the night, you drunk and I am feeling, man. I am feeling. Come on, then.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
You got the message?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the
Part
message.
of who Nello, part of who Nello is this. We don't know the spiritual side of you. You're an ordained minister. Your trademark gold plate on your chest represents your religion. There's a song called Shango. And tell us about this song. And I know it has to do with your spiritual
Listen to me.
grounding. So
I'm
tell
a
us about the
Orisha.
Shango.
I'm an Orisha priest. I am an ordained Baptist minister. You wouldn't believe it, but a lot of people don't understand it. Last night, I was in a Thanksgiving, a Orisha Thanksgiving, and the way I was like respected and showing just Orisha form. You know, Orisha is our religion. It's African religion. I don't go through that, you know.
Yeah.
I am Orisha priest named Shango. That's Orisha, god of thunder, lightning, honey, fruit, dance, everything. One of the greatest Orishas and whatever I could tell you. The Shango. And you hear Shango songs, but you never hear about someone like even us from Trinidad and Tobago make a song, compose a song about the great Orisha Shango.
All right, let's take in a taste.
Aladoye, Aladoye, Ayaba Shango Wariloye. I feel my spirit traveling into space and time. When a voice commands me, say, seek and ye shall find. Beauty all around me, pretty wonderful miles and miles. Then the voice informs me, says, son, you watching the river Nile. This land is sacred, seen by very few. And you for appearance knowledge, now I pass on to you. I am the Orisha, the sacred god of the Yoruba. Use these words to call me where you are, whether near or far. Just say, Aladoye, 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 Ayaba Shango Wariloye.
Tell me something, Nello. Do you remember who were the drummers who played the drums on this track? Do you remember?
Yeah. What you name again? Oh man, the man with the long dread. Orisha brother.
I know. Yeah, he died some years ago.
Jaja.
No, his son. What name you call? His son that now plays.
He passed away, man. He used to make drums and everything. You know?
Onilu. I know who you're talking about.
All right. I'm a brother, man. That's it.
Jaja Onilu.
Yeah.
Jaja Onilu.
All right.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
it. So, all right, we want to take a piece of Me Lover because this is your big hit.
discuss what we should and shouldn't do. As a lover, a good relation is a relation based on trust. Me lover, we too jealous and suspicious. It's outrageous and ridiculous to see we messing up the mind. Oh, we messing up the mind. I tell you no. Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
That is love song.
Yeah, I have to tell you this, Lord Nelson. For all the years I'm playing at the hotel for more than 35 years at Kaiwak Village. And every time we play this song, any night we play this song, people get up and dance. This is like standard. So, I mean, this is why you made this song.
I don't want to, big brother, I don't want to jump in there. But if you go to any get together and you don't play Me Lover, the man might go up there now, he's a DJ, say, you don't have Me Lover.
You have to have Me Lover. You must have Me Lover.
He ain't a real DJ. And if you ask me, how I come about that, it's just a man telling the girl, girl, I love you. And I just want to be with you forever. And, so let me confess to each other. If you're bad, it's all right. If I'm bad, it's all right. Let me put that aside and get together and stay so. And have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time. All right. Yeah, Gil.
This was also Clive Bradley.
Everything I'm singing, I'm coming down as brothers.
Oh, okay, brothers.
Awesome.
Yeah, nobody, you see they're talking about soca now that I don't even want to go in them stories. Yeah. Clive is part of this soca thing you're talking about there. I can't play no instrumental, but I just have it in my mouth if I say, brothers, do this, say, he say, do that on piano, he say, and we'll go after that, I say, play ping pong, ping pong, pong, ping pong, ping pong, pong, ping pong. The only person I know that have that kind of effect, kind of feeling I know is Shadow.
Right.
You ever hear me sing and talk and act musically like Shadow? It is the truth. It is in there. I admire him. I know that he feels what I feel. Everything comes from that bass line down inside of it. And if you check all of my composition, the bass line is a tune by itself.
Very good. All right.
Don't say that and you know it.
Hello. Here's another one I love.
Yes.
When I hear the music, it moves me. When I hear the lyrics, I start to laugh. King Liar. Is that a tribute to Teacher Pussy? Is that a tribute to Teacher Pussy?
What do you understand? That's all about Teacher Pussy.
A big lying competition to see who they will crown as lion champion. Liars from all parts of the West Indies, big shot liars from all them foreign countries. From a feel about 1,000 or so entry in 2 days, he boiled down and leave just 3. I had me eye on Liar the lion, because I know he does come with some good ones. But they had a younger fella named T-Bone, come from some village there in Tobago. He say his father is Tobago's best fisherman. Catch a fish a mile wide, 80 feet in span. He had to tighten the boat and swim back to land to get his brother Eric to give him a hand. You hear lie? That is lie. Lie? You hear lie?
Teacher Pussy say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die. Why, sir?
Yeah.
So no, is that a tribute to Teacher Pussy? Because you mentioned Teacher Pussy when we started this program earlier on.
Let me tell you the Teacher Pussy part that came in there.
Yes.
I was just singing verses, lyrics, but I didn't have like a chorus to say the don't I lie no good, don't I lie no good. I just said just out of nowhere. Teacher Pussy say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die. It just rhymed. It just a rhyme then. But Teacher Pussy has never said that. But when he was alive, he said, Robert, you owe me some money. I say, yes, Chief. You know, I call me and say, when are you going to give it to me? Because
I love that.
All right.
But I know what he just said. I made it famous, more famous than he really is.
All right, Nello, what is clear in your compositions? Tobago is always part of your compositions.
Oh, man, I sing so many songs about Tobago. People don't hear them yet.
Yeah. One of the signature Tobago songs is family. Your father from Roxborough, your daddy from Canby. Now, just tell us a little bit about family and why you composed that.
Oh, no, we is one family. It takes together, all together to make one.
Yes.
That's what it really means. We are together. We're not separated. No matter what are you are a Tobagonian. We're not Tobagonians. We are Gonians.
Exactly.
Not to be. Yeah.
That is. Yep. All right.
Since a baby, don't pass people just so. When you in Tobago, don't play proudy. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Is then she tell me, she say, all of we is one family. All of we is one family. All of we is one family. All of we is one family.
Yes.
And so.
Yeah, man. And what I like in there is, there's one at the part you say, Lungdang nang nang makme picnic. What is it you're saying there?
Tante. We just keep it at Tante. You know, Moma. All that is back time.
Yes.
Referring to each other.
Yeah.
You know? You know what we say? That my grandma used to say Tante Makme. You know, it's like we refer to each other, you know?
Yes.
I know Makme. Yeah. I grew up
and it's only a Gonian could understand what we say.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
That is we talk with me. Makme, Mama, Tante. You know?
Yeah.
Get a Gonian to know that.
So now there's no way that me, Gil, and Derek could talk about all your compositions. There's no way. We have a load of other compositions. But we want to talk.
And around the world.
This will be the last tune we talk about on this particular program. I hope we can do many more. This one is We Like It. And there's a magic about this tune, We Like It.
Yeah.
prime. So let we have a good time. It's West Indian culture. We like it with plenty mixture. A little wine, little grind, little jump, little hump, little roll up your bum bum. A little prance, little dance, little ram, little jam, little roll up your bam bam. Little wine, little grind, little jump, little hump, little roll up your bum bum. Little prance, little dance, little ram, little jam, little roll up your bam bam.
So I need to tell you as a musician why this song is special. This song has a bass line that's running almost like a melody by itself, and you're dead correct. But what's great is the way how you come in with the words at a certain part of the line of the bass. And the syncopation is just amazing. For musicians, I don't even think, if we study it, if we were to make this a study and deconstruct it and pull it apart, we would see the greatness of this composition when the background vocals are coming in and how you syncopate with what's happening with the bass. Amazing. But go ahead, tell us about the song.
But you hear musician talk? You take composition musician to talk that I listening to them and say, you mean I really did that? I really know how? It tells a story there too, that all Caribbean music is the same thing. We do the same thing. We whine, we jump and do. If you can't do that, you won't come from no Caribbean. You ever see a man go out of them other country dance? They don't have no rhythm there, but from the time you play that kind of rhythm, Caribbean music, like the musician just told you all. My big brother got to be a musician to say what he just said, because up to now, me ain't know what he talking about.
It's okay.
Gil,
Yes.
Gil,
Yeah, listen.
you understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, I understand, brother.
That is musician talk.
That is musician.
All right. All right.
So listen, they have one odd thing I'm going to bring it up. And I'm only going to bring it up because I had a conversation with Eric St. Bernard last week, and he made a very important point. He said, let me tell you this. Lord Nelson is big time responsible for the careers of people like Marshall Montano and many other Calypsonians.
Amen.
In New York. He said that to me. So see if you can expand on that. Tell us.
Oh, boy. Eric, boy, you're saying words that people can't understand either. That is what you have just said. Is something I say, but can't say it like you. Thanks you again, Eric St. Bernard. Boy, you were a saint, all right, not Bernard alone. You were a saint.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that. All right. So thanks a lot, Lord Nelson. We're gonna do some closing remarks here, my friends of Lord Nelson. We really want to say how much we really appreciate you. But let me let Gil.
Wait. Don't bring.
Go ahead.
I'd like everybody to know, I am so happy to know that I am one of the oldest out there still flying the flag. That when they call me Papa, Papa mean I big, I way up there.
Yes.
And you got to be something else to be a Papa. God bless you all. And I thank you in
You're
the
welcome.
name of God from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome. All right.
Brother Gil.
Friends.
Nello, listen.
Hmm.
The contribution you made to the performing arts will drive people to conclude you were not called Lord Nelson by mistake. Okay? You've really made the world a better place. And I'm so happy to be part of that world in your lifetime. So keep soaring, keep giving it to us. We enjoy it, we love it, and we love you.
Yep.
You might have to tell him happy birthday too.
Happy birthday.
Let me tell you something here, quick. I am from the past to the present and the future.
Absolutely. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. I mean, hitting 9-0. And let me tell you something, Nello. At 90, when Lara is batting and he's at 90, what everybody says?
No doubt.
That's right. Everybody said he's gonna make 100.
Yes.
He's going for the century.
Of course.
Hit that number. We want you to hit that number.
You will.
You have a lot to give us still.
You mean the 20? You're talking about 100? What I have pads? Or you give me the regular ball, a batting, and I'm going to bat until they lift me off.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're the man.
You hear what I talk that to you?
Yes.
When you're the 100, a batting without pads.
You bat.
And I don't care what kind of ball. I don't care what kind of ball you pitch there.
Yes.
You understand? I ain't getting out at all.
That's the man.
Brother B.
All right. Well, Nello, he said that he's from the past, the present, and the future. And that is what his music is and what his music does. As I said, his music has crossed generations. So he's right up there with the Michael Jacksons, the Elvis Presleys, and those artists who have given us entertainment, and any one of Nelson's songs are hits. I remember when we did the 3 hours, I saw him and I said, I want to have you on my program. It was a program I did on a Sunday called The Tomb of Love, only love songs, but I got him on. And for that 3 hours was not even enough. And we played all of the songs that I could find to honor this man. And I think, we are honoring him by just doing this. But much more needs to be done, and we'll get to that, Nello. And we love you. And, we have become great friends from since that time up until now. I always admire him from since I was a child, always wanted to know him because I admire his storytelling. I remember sitting in his porch a little time ago, and I was telling him about a story. And right there, he was able to understand where I was in the story and was encouraging me to finish it. He would be happy to be part of the story. So, Nello, you are a true artist. You are visionary in the way you create. You are inspiration. And of course, we just want to wish you a long life as the 100. As Gil would have said, we're expecting that. And of course, we just want to say we love you. We love your music. We love all that you would have done. And you just continue to do the great work. And John and the rest of the team, the family of the Nelson family, we are here for you, and we will continue to do our best. All right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, thank you guys. On behalf of the other members of the family, who we can't have everybody on screen today, but people like Shiva, Reese and Paul, Brother Salom, Errol Ince, he's also part of the team also, Anton Parks. Want to really say thanks, really from the bottom of our hearts, as we celebrate. Part of the Friends of Lord Nelson, the Articles of Association, one of the things we have on it is the preservation of the music of Lord Nelson, meaning that we have to find ways that this becomes standard things, that stuff, getting it written, getting it out there so the kids can all take up one day your music and actually play it, and we have this continue. This is what we have to do as the Friends of Lord Nelson to make sure that your legacy is enshrined. I've seen it in other places where the works of different composers, Miles Davis, all of them, people go to university just to study them, right? And come out. I've seen it, all right? At Berkeley, it was like that. So this is what we want, that we put down your work in such a way that even beyond us going, you going, everybody going, this remains as part of the legacy. And so even this recording here, even what we're doing on this program here today, I'm wishing you 90 years on the planet and wishing you many more, is really a celebration of life. My mom says, do it when they are alive.
Alive, exactly.
When they're dead. All right. So we really want to celebrate you and say thanks. And we love you. All the guys told you that. And to all our listeners on the World Wide Web, on any of the platforms you're hearing us today, want to thank you for being with us. And we do hope you enjoyed the program. All right. Want to thank Recia Paul for human work in the background. And guys, thank you very much for a wonderful program. And we're looking forward to another one. All right. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. All right, Nello.
Nello, you're a national treasure, man.
You are just the same. God bless you, all my friends, and many more.
Thank you.
God bless you, and thank you.
Thank you.
Mama tell me, since a baby, don't pass people just so. When you in Tobago, don't play proudly. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mama?